출시 3일 만에 다운로드 1000만 건. 자, 전 세계적으로 많은 사랑을 받고 있는 모바일 게임이죠. 자, 앵그리버드가 새로운 모습으로 우리에게 찾아왔습니다. 자, 지금 제 옆에는요, 로비오의 수석 부사장님이신 헨리 홈 씨 모셨습니다. 인사해볼게요. Hello, Henry. How are you today?
Very good. Thank you for
asking.
asking. Yes.
Yeah, I must say, you look very handsome on that, but like, you look better in your...
Oh, that is so flattering. Thank you.
All right. So, before we start the interview, please say hello to our Channel IT viewers and your Angry Birds big fans.
Well, thank you for, first of all, being such a loyal fans and telling us what you think. It's been important for us in the launch of the Angry Birds space, just to get your feedback and your direction. Looking forward to hear more from you.
So the long-awaited release is finally over. Angry Birds Next Generation, Angry Birds Space, is launched last week on 23rd. Angry Birds Space is one game that we are not surprised to see that it hits 10 billion in 3 days. Also ranked #1 in North America app stores. And also, as soon as you guys launched in Korea, it became the game. So, did you expect this kind of popularity for this game? I mean, 10 billion downloads in 3 days is something. It's a lot.
What we have heard from our fans so far, we actually set the bar really high, and we started the launch planning long before the game was available. And all the work what we have done with our partners and with the fans on site, being that then on social media or then off site in locations like Seattle Space Needle or Hong Kong Sky 100, all those are giving the expected results. So we're very, very pleased to see that.
Angry Birds, I just can't stop it. You just have to tell me how I can stop playing this game. I just love this game. I'm sure everyone does. And what are the differences between the old version of Angry Birds and the new version of Angry Birds, so-called Angry Birds in Space?
Well, the space is a totally new environment. New environment in the sense that there's a zero gravity, there's a high gravity objects. It's in a space where you get totally new colors, materials, even the characters themselves, the superheroes, they look different. And there's also a new bird, Iceberg. And if you look at the game launch on March 8th from the ISS, it was remarkable. Of course, this story continues into the exploring how to educate children about physics, science, and space by itself. So exploring those opportunities together with NASA is important. And in the game, you can already connect to their site.
Okay, so every time you guys launch a new version of Angry Birds, the Angry Birds whole series becomes very popular. What do you think are the critical factors that lead you to this kind of success?
Well, first of all, the characters themselves is a quite engaging part of the story. The story why the birds are angry, and then even in space, what happens before they get to the space through the wormhole. All these are important things what we communicate, and we use animation as a part of the communication. Also comics. So we get millions of hits in YouTube on our animations, and people want to know a little bit more of the background, what the game and the story is about.
Also, when you think about it, this Angry Bird game is very simple. It's not that hard to play at all. Once you're addicted to this game, you can't just get out of it. So, I really like the multicolored birds. I love the green peaks. I love the sounds, the background. And what gave you the ideas to make this kind of game?
Well, the game itself is about the characters, and then the story of green pigs stealing the eggs is really engaging to the audience, because Angry Birds as a game is about looking after, taking care. It's almost like how parents take good care of their children. So what really makes you angry is that if you would happen to lose your kids or something would happen to them. So it's quite natural to get a very strong emotional commitment and engagement to the game. Not just only that you play, but you actually see into the story.
In the past, online market was very strong. okay? But now, because of the smartphone and tablet PC, the mobile market, has also become very popular. So, in your opinion, this is a big question. What are the world game market trends these days?
Well, first of all, the mobile market is very different from when you are in a web environment. Monetization is very different, engagement, because now you are mobile, you are actually in a location where you are, and you want to get that entertainment instantly. So the connectivity is important, but the gameplay itself and the entertainment is extremely important. Simplicity, paying attention to the details, understanding your target audience and consumer. What do they want? For us, it's all about delighting the fans.
So, what do you think about Korea's game industry, and what can we do to improve it?
Well, first of all, Korea is the mecca of the game industry. So, for us, it is a leading example. We learn every day. We want to be part of the evolution of the Korean gaming industry.
So, Henry, do you like play games?
I like playing games.
And what kind of games do you like to play?
There are also sports games I like a lot. I like games which are challenging, but they are also rewarding. I like games which are giving you a chance, to feel that you're actually excelling. It's almost like playing golf.
어렸을 때부터 게임 하시는 거 되게 좋아했대요.
The best so far.
All right. So this year's main topics for the Game Tech 2012 conference is, the game technique that developed to cross-platform. So what do you think about the relationship between the cross-platform and the gaming industry?
Well, for us, first of all, when we set our own strategy, we look at the all-screen strategy, meaning that we are not only focused on the one device or one environment of operating system, but we're looking at them all as a whole platform. How can you actually bring a similar, if not the same experience between the platform, and how can you bring your fan base between the platforms and possibly even between the titles? So this is an important question for us, because the digital distribution requires a continuous engagement with our fans.
So I heard that you're saying that brand is important in mobile marketing, but you also say something like the interaction with the game user is also important, right?
So branding is everything with what you tell in your story. So branding in terms of what is the experience, what is the game about, how the characters come across, how much you tell details without telling the whole story, but also then how often you refresh the content, how you engage with your fans, if not daily basis, then on weekly basis.
As one of the biggest entertainment companies, what is Rovio's future plans?
Well, the future plan is about really 21st century entertainment, new media, new entertainment company, engaging with the 1 billion fans and making sure that we can delight and bring good entertainment and happiness to our fans.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to our viewers or the Korean fans that is crazy about your game?
Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for being part of the Rovio story and part of the Angry Birds story. Really appreciate your inputs and playing the game, and such a engaging fan base. Thank you so much. Channel IT.
The Live Smart Show.
Love you all.
That's it. there was